Yo guys, I'm HP, this is Dr. Pink, and today's topic is Basic Smooth Jazz 3, so it's the third part of the course Basic Smooth Jazz. And today we're going to talk about basic rhythm figures, which are really essential if you want to sound as smooth and sophisticated as can be with only a few notes. I'm going to show you what we're going to talk about today, stuff like that. You know, the really smooth thing and doing the whole magic with the few notes. But there you have to be the master of time, and that's what we're going to talk about today. 3 rhythm figures, we're going to learn them from scratch, and I'm going to show you how to make licks out of them. Then you can proceed and just working with these figures. So let's get started. Before we get started, I'm going to show you the chords which are played and also the rhythm, which is also part of these rhythm figures. I always find it important that you also know the rhythm guitar part, not only the solo. So I'm going to show you this. It's really simple. I'll show you. So it's really simple. I play without pick, but it's up to you. We have 2 chords. We have D minor, in this case D minor 9 here, in the 8th fret, 10, 10, 10, and C minor, and we're going to play C minor 9, which is 8, 8, 8, 10, and the rhythm figure is one of the figures which we're learning anyway, is this here. It's a dotted 8 note, a 16 note, and then together with the half notes packed together, and then so 1. So you do like this. You make those 2 dead notes in between. And on the C minor, first you make the C minor 9. And on the last stroke, you just make the C minor 7. That's the whole thing with the rhythm guitar. Okay, so now let's get started with the smooth, basic rhythm figures. As I said, if you want to be the wizard of time, you need to learn the basic figures, and I'm going to show you 3 of them today in this Basic Smooth Jazz 3 course. First figure is the one which we just played. We have a dotted 8 note, a 60 note, and on count 2 we play the offbeat. When you want to figure out where these notes are exactly, is an easy way to do that. You just play 60 notes, so this will be the beat. So 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1. So these are the 60 notes. Now to figure out where the 3 positions are, which we're searching, is the 1st, the 4th, and the 3rd of the second part. So 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. That will be the figure. So 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. So first you need to be able to play this to figure out how the rhythm is exactly. So you can do this with the backing track. It's more fun. Already this basic figure sounds pretty cool. Now you can play either like this, or you just play the parts which are played and skip the dead notes, then it sounds like this. And you keep the notes you connect them, you don't stop in between. I'll show you. See, it's the same rhythm figure as before, just instead of playing dead notes in between, we just made a legato thing. And with this rhythm figure you can make so much cool things as the rhythm guitar, which is exactly that rhythm figure. Exactly the same rhythm figure. Or you can move around the fretboard and play anything. Let's do a few examples. What you can do this rhythm. You will always sound smooth and tight in your rhythm, and once you have this rhythm figure really in your guts, you can start improvising melodically with that rhythm figure, or you can make, you can make with dead notes or the legato style. Nobody noticed that you're always playing the same rhythm figure, and it sounds really cool. And if you listen to real smooth jazz, you find this figure everywhere. Second figure, again, we go to the basics. We play the first 2 60 notes and the last 2 of the next block, and the rest 10 notes. That would sound like something like this. Okay, and it's important when you practice this, you don't see this now, but the foot is daga, daga, daga. That's how it sounds. Once you're cool with that, you can skip the dead notes and you can play anything, I'll show you. And you sound as cool and as laid back as it can be. When you make a combination with these 2 rhythm figures, you're pretty much the boss on the scene already. Sounds already pretty cool. Good. Now we do a last figure. Now we're playing the second 60 note of the first block on the first or the third of the second block. That would be this here. And then you play legato. Now you have a third figure which gives you an accent as a counterpoint to the other 3. If you can play those 3, you're pretty cool to go. Then you can add any kind of stuff in between, just long notes, specific notes, highlights, then you add those rhythm figures. I'm just going to play a little solo here with only these 3 rhythm figures, and you will see you're going to sound awesome. Go in high position. Okay guys, that was basic smooth jazz 3. I only put little pieces of meat which you really can chew. I written them down here. I find it really important that you also know how this stuff is written, because this helps a lot to get more precise in your playing. So I strongly recommend to write down the licks or download the tabs as you wish. Or you can also download this cool backing track. It's available in the HPCrazy guitar community. And also don't miss the other parts of this basic smooth jazz course, basic smooth jazz 1 and 2. However, this is basic smooth jazz 3, and we're going to continue the journey in little pieces that you can really work on it and get them into your guts. You know, if you have these 3 figures I was talking about today in your guts, in your playing, you're going to sound way better, way more smooth, way more laid back in your playing, and you're going to be the boss on the scene. So me and Dr. Pink are saying goodbye for today. See you guys.